Hello friends, I want to talk about my trading setup without using so many ums in this take. I have I guess I'll start from the very beginning, which is Contabo. I have a virtual private server hosted on the cloud called Contabo. I like this because it's pretty cheap compared to AWS. It gives me everything I need. I can log into a remote desktop. I can log in using remote desktop to my server, and latency is good for the internet. You can scale it to be pretty fast with multiple cores, and the price is pretty good. So what I do is I use this. I sign up for a virtual cloud machine. I use remote desktop, log into remote desktop. It's a client for the Mac, and let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this one here, Apple Remote Desktop. You can find it on the App Store, but basically you just put in the IP address and your login details, and then you can get into it, and it's basically just a Windows machine on your computer, which is the only, there's a client for MT5 MetaTrader for Apple, but I don't like the setup. I was getting limited by, I wasn't able to put expert advisors into it easily. So I switched to using a Windows machine, and it's been a lot easier. I've been able to load up expert advisors and do everything I need pretty easily using a Windows machine. So what I have a special version of the MT5 client that is hosted by FBS. And so FBS is the broker I use, and this broker is going to be, what MT5 is going to use for trading and backtesting. And I like FBS because they have penny accounts, so you can do a lot of, you can start small. So you have $100,000, but each dollar is actually a penny. And it's cool. I haven't done any live trading yet, but I've been using their demo account interface. I like this because they have a dashboard and you can just switch easily between demo accounts, so I can test a bunch of different strategies here. That's what I've been doing over the last 6 or so months, is I've been testing different expert advisors that have different strategies. You can see I have a lot of screens inside of my setup because I'm testing all these different strategies. Inside here, I duplicated the MT5 file multiple times in order to do this, which is pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that until I learned it, but I just basically copy paste this folder a bunch of different times. And I've hit a limit with, the limit is however many screens are on here. I'm not going to count it, but I've hit a limit, so I might have to create another user, do whatever to get more. And so what I do is I copy that folder, and then I make a shortcut, and I organize everything. And when I'm inside of a new MT5 instance, there's a couple things you got to do. The first thing you got to do, this window will already be open once you boot up the MT5 instance, but you go to Navigator, and you got to set up your account. So right now it's connected to FBS demo account, and you have to set up your expert advisor. And this expert advisor, you just drag and drop here. And you can download these expert advisors, like I said earlier, from Marketplace or the store or anywhere. You usually have to buy them because they're licensed. And so I bought these ones, and then you can just drag it over here. And what that will look like is you'll have different, well, for this expert advisor, it's set up really neatly. It has different settings here, so you can set different things on them. I actually haven't used expert advisors outside of this one company I use, but there's different settings. You can set stop loss for new position, take profit. You can do all these kind of crazy things, which I in the past have manually built myself, and it would take forever. So I like MT5 a lot because I'm able to keep track of trades really easily. I'm able to enter trades easily and perform back tests And this is all very helpful for the rest of the project, which will be, like keeping a careful eye on like the movements of each trades, the performance of the algorithm, and like feeding that into the AI, and then making adjustments. So yeah, that's my setup in a nutshell.